Hi everyone, Misilla here. I hope that you guys are having a great weekend. So quick video here. I was going to take you on a quick walk in the garden just to see how things are coming along. We still have a few leafy greens that we're harvesting, some cilantro and some herbs. As you can see down there, I'm up here on our deck. I'm going to make it quick because it's starting to rain and I still have to clean the chicken coop. So I hope that you guys are having a great day and staying busy throughout this winter season. Soon enough, we'll be able to garden outside again about a month and a half before spring. So I hope you guys have a nice weekend and thanks for joining me. Happy gardening. Here's the west side of the garden. Got some leafy greens, mainly kale and collard greens. But I also have these purple tree collard cuttings that I planted back, I think in May. They have rooted because I checked, and I also buried them deeply so that way they don't die in the winter time from the cold. So far so good. They look like they're doing okay. So here is the south part of the garden. Got a couple of garden boxes here. Here are some dinosaur or lacinato kale, looking great. And this is an ornamental kale. So this one didn't turn out to be one of the pinkish purplish one. It is starting to bolt though, so we'll be getting some flowers. And so you know the flowers are edible, or the florets, the yellow flowers from the brassica family. Some onion scraps that I planted back in August and September, so it looks like they're making it through the winter. I didn't separate all of them, so they're growing into bunches, and they're not going to be growing into full-size onions because when you're planting onion scraps, they're pretty much the second-year onions, so they'll produce smaller bulbs even if I were to separate them. Other than that, they should flower if you let them flower, and you'll get some onion seeds. Over in this box are some cilantro. Look at all that. Still looking good. So nothing else in there. So let's head back towards the back here. Got lots of herbs. So some of them are kind of have died back. This is oregano, lavender. Rosemary is doing great. We're still harvesting rosemary. The sage, got a few leaves there. And here are two of our purple tree collards. So I was afraid that they would freeze in the winter, but I buried them deeply and or deep. I actually still have them in pots. I just buried the pots really deep in the ground, mulched around it with wood chips. So I think they're doing well. I'm so excited because I cannot wait till they start to really flourish and we'll be able to harvest lots of healthy leafy greens from this. Look how beautiful those leaves are. Oh, it's starting to pour. Oh goodness. And quick walk here real fast. So this is more kale. This kale I've had for I think 3 years now, or maybe going into the 4th season, and it hasn't died back. It turned into a miniature kale tree. So every time it sets florets or flowers before they even bloom, I take them off, and so far so good. It's looking great. And one more thing here, I planted all these strawberries last spring. Actually, I think I only planted about 12 strawberry plants, but you know they propagate prolifically, and look at all those new plants. So it's covered of strawberries, so it makes a great ground cover, but we'll also get some berries. Sorry guys, I don't mean to rush, but it's really starting to pour and I don't want my phone to get drenched. So I've got some rainbow chard. I planted these last summer, I think, and it looks like they're coming back. So I did not know that would happen, which is really neat. Collard greens, more dinosaur kale along here. So blue scotch kale, and then unfortunately my scarlet kale, that's really tall one, started to die back. Look at that. They're supposed to be winter or cold hardy. I'm not sure what's going on. So some of them have lost their leaves entirely, and see the two tall ones, one of them don't even have any leaves. So I don't know what happened. That's okay though. We'll be planting some more this year. This is actually one of our favorite kale that we grew this year. So by the way, here's our backyard orchard. Everything has died back. Got some blueberry bushes there on the left. No rhubarb. This is where they usually grow. They've died back as well. And our fire pit that my husband built for us last summer, pear tree, apple trees along that side, so it's pretty empty out here.